When you hear the phrase, whitest states in America, where does your mind go? You're probably picturing somewhere quiet, rural, maybe a state tucked away in the Northeast or the vast plains of the Midwest. And you're not wrong. States like Maine, Vermont, and West Virginia definitely have the highest asterisk percentage of white residents. That's a well-known fact. But what if I told you the states with the most white people, the largest total number, are actually some of the most diverse and populous places in the entire country? Today, we're not looking at percentages. We're throwing them out the window. We are looking at pure, raw numbers. We're counting down the 10 states with the largest total population of white residents. And the results will completely reshape how you see the demographic map of the United States. This is a story of scale, where a state's sheer size tells a fascinating and often counterintuitive story. Just so we're all on the same page, for this list, we're using the white alone, non-Hispanic category from the U.S. Census Bureau's 2023 American Community Survey estimates. It's the most precise and commonly used metric for these kinds of discussions. Now, let's get into the countdown that will challenge everything you thought you knew. Number 10, Georgia. Kicking off our list at number 10 is a state that might make you do a double take, Georgia. Famous for its vital role in the civil rights movement and its booming capital, Atlanta, Georgia has a deep, complex history. It's also home to approximately 5.4 million white residents. For perspective, that's more people than the entire population of Oregon. Georgia is the perfect example of what this video is all about. It's incredibly diverse, with one of the largest African American populations in the country, making up over 31% of its residents. And yet, because its total population is a massive 10.8 million people, it still lands on this list. The state's economy, once reliant on agriculture, has exploded with growth in logistics, film, and tech, pulling in people from all corners of the nation and the globe. This influx has only added to its demographic richness, making it a true melting pot of the New South and a surprising, but deserving, entry at number 10. Number 9, North Carolina. Coming in at number 9 is another southern powerhouse, North Carolina. Home to roughly 6.4 million white residents, the Tar Heel state is a mix of booming cities and breathtaking landscapes. From the Appalachian Mountains in the west to the sunny beaches of the Outer Banks, North Carolina's geography is as varied as its people. Much like Georgia, North Carolina's high ranking comes down to its massive overall population, which now tops 10.6 million. It's a state of contrasts. You've got the high-tech Research Triangle Park, a hub for innovation and education that attracts a wonderfully diverse workforce. And then you have deep-rooted rural communities where traditions stretch back for generations. The state's incredible growth, powered by finance, tech, and research, has turned it into a magnet for new residents, ensuring that as its diversity grows, the sheer number of white residents also remains one of the highest in the nation. Number 8, Michigan. Let's head north to the heart of the Rust Belt for our number 8 state, Michigan. With about 7.3 million white residents, Michigan is a monument to America's industrial past and its ongoing reinvention. As the birthplace of the automotive industry, the state's identity is forever tied to cities like Detroit and the hum of a factory floor. Michigan's demographic story was largely written in the 20th century when waves of European immigrants arrived for jobs in the auto plants. While the state has faced its share of economic struggles and population shifts over the last few decades, its total population is still huge, at over 10 million people. And beyond the industrial corridors, Michigan is just beautiful, with the Great Lakes shaping its geography and its culture. From the vibrant, Dutch heritage communities of western Michigan to the rugged wilderness of the Upper Peninsula, Michigan's large white population is a core part of its story. Number 7, Illinois. At number 7, we've got Illinois, a state that truly feels like the American crossroads. Illinois has a white population of about 7.5 million people. Since it's dominated by the sprawling metropolis of Chicago, one of the nation's most iconic and diverse cities, it's easy to forget just how many people live in the asterisk entire state. Chicago itself is a global city, a beautiful mosaic of dozens of ethnic neighborhoods. And yet, the sheer scale of its metro area, combined with the agricultural heartland that makes up the rest of the state, gives Illinois its high ranking. With a total population of 12.7 million, the numbers are just immense. Illinois has always been a gateway for immigrants and a central hub for commerce and transportation. Even with some recent population decline, the state's foundational size and its economic engine in Chicago keep it firmly in the top 10. Number 6, Ohio. Our number 6 spot goes to the Buckeye State, Ohio. With approximately 9 million white residents, Ohio is a cornerstone of the American Midwest. It's a state that has often been called a bellwether, a demographic and political snapshot of the entire nation. Its population is a classic mix of industrial cities, sprawling suburbs, and vast tracts of farmland. Ohio's history is deeply rooted in manufacturing, which attracted European settlers and migrants for over a century. Cities like Cleveland, Cincinnati, and Columbus all grew into major industrial centers. Today, Ohio's economy is far more diverse, with big players in healthcare, education, and technology. With a total population of nearly 11.8 million, Ohio's place on this list is locked in by its scale. It's a state that perfectly shows how large, historically foundational population continues to shape modern demographics, even as the country changes. Number 5. Pennsylvania. Cracking our top 5 is the Keystone State, Pennsylvania, with a huge white population of about 9.6 million residents. This is a state where American history was forged, from the signing of the Declaration of Independence in Philadelphia to the pivotal battle at Gettysburg. Pennsylvania's demographic landscape is fascinating. It's anchored by two major, but very different, cities. Philadelphia in the east, a diverse and bustling urban center, and Pittsburgh in the west, a city that has completely reinvented itself from its steel town past. In between, you'll find the rolling hills and farmlands of central Pennsylvania, where many families trace their roots back to German and other European immigrants. With an overall population of 13 million, Pennsylvania is one of the nation's demographic heavyweights. Its large white population is a direct reflection of its long history as one of America's original population centers. Number 4. New York. At number 4, we have a state that might be the most shocking entry yet, New York. When people think of New York, they almost always picture New York City, arguably the most diverse, multicultural city on the planet. And yet, the state of New York as a whole is home to a staggering 13.5 million white residents. How is that even possible? It's a game of numbers. New York City's 5 boroughs are home to millions of people from every corner of the globe, but they are also home to millions of white residents. Then, when you add the populations of Long Island, Westchester County, and the vast expanse of upstate New York, from Buffalo to Albany, the numbers swell to an incredible scale. New York's total population is nearly 20 million people. So while it's a beacon of global diversity, its sheer size means it also has one of the largest white populations in absolute terms. It completely challenges the idea that diversity and a large white population are mutually exclusive. Number 3. Florida. Claiming the bronze medal is the Sunshine State, Florida. With a non-Hispanic white population of approximately 11.7 million, Florida has transformed into one of the most populous and dynamic states in the country. Known for its endless coastline, theme parks, and as a retirement paradise, Florida's growth in recent decades has been nothing short of explosive. Florida is now the third most populous state in the nation, with nearly 22 million residents. Its growth is fueled by a constant stream of people from other states, as well as from Latin America and the Caribbean, making it incredibly diverse. Cities like Miami are massive international hubs. At the same time, the state has huge populations of retirees from the Northeast and Midwest, plus families who have lived there for generations. This mix of rapid growth and established communities across a massive state results in an enormous total number of white residents, placing it firmly at number 3. Number 2. Texas. Our runner-up, the silver medalist, is the Lone Star State, Texas. Everything really is bigger in Texas, and that includes its population figures. Texas is home to an immense white population of about 12 million people. For decades, Texas was the symbol of the American West, a land of cowboys, oil, and wide open spaces. Today, it's an economic colossus and a demographic giant. Texas is one of the fastest-growing states in the nation, attracting people with its booming job market in cities like Houston, Dallas-Fort Worth, and Austin. It's also a majority-minority state, where, in a landmark demographic shift confirmed in 2022, the Hispanic population became the largest single group. But with a total population soaring past 30 million people, the second largest in the nation, the scale is just mind-boggling. Even as a minority of the total population, the number of white residents in Texas is larger than the entire population of most other states. It's the ultimate example of how raw numbers, not percentages, tell a completely different story. Number 1. California. And now, the number 1 state on our list, the state with the largest total number of white residents in the United States, is California. This might be the most counterintuitive fact of them all. California, the state synonymous with diversity, the epicenter of immigration, and a place where no single ethnic group holds a majority, is home to approximately 13.6 million white residents. That's right. The state that's so often held up as the model of a multicultural future has, in raw numbers, more white people than any other. Why? Because California is, by a long shot, the most populous state in the nation, with nearly 40 million people. From the tech hubs of Silicon Valley to the entertainment industry of Los Angeles, from the agricultural Central Valley to the forests of Northern California, the state is practically a nation unto itself. Its non-Hispanic white population makes up just over a third of the state's total, but a third of 40 million is a colossal number. California proves our central point more dramatically than any other state. In the demographic story of America, total population changes everything. The places with the most people are, by definition, the places with the most of asterisk everybody. So, what do you think? Were you surprised by any of the states on this list? California, Texas, Florida, New York. These are the titans of American diversity, but they're also home to the largest white populations by sheer numbers. It's a powerful reminder that statistics can tell all sorts of different stories, depending on the lens you use. Which state in our countdown shocked you the most? Let us know in the comments below. We read every single one. And if you enjoyed this journey into the surprising demographics of the US, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives that challenge what you think you know. Thanks for watching.